feel better than you ever could.
Break up with your old mattress and get with the Purple today. Get a $100
Good afternoon,
with the purchase of a mattress.
YouTube.
Mattress to 484848.
Good afternoon, good evening, world.
The only way to get this exclusive offer is to text mattress
Dave
to
here.
484848. That's M-A-T-T.
Coming out on,
S to 48484.
is it December the 29th?
Year of Politics on Sirius XM. The greatest economy we've
A couple more days before the end of the year.
I'm here today not because I want to stay.
This is a circus.
Adjust the camera a little bit here, so
Never be another dollar change in America. Election night 2018 to 2019. I am optimistic about the future of America.
getting ready to head on to work.
Channels 124 to 127. Hey, this is Gavin.
Do the same old thing, same old routine. Just woke up a while ago, took a quick shower. It's cold outside right now. I don't exactly know how cold it is. The truck temperature says 52 degrees. Crap. My seatbelt. Before I go into a public roadway.
The four finalists come back up here too. Come on up here. Okay, so we'll answer whatever questions you can go ahead. So, all right, Lana, where are you from?
Santa Clarita.
That was weird because I couldn't see you. I could only see Kurt going, oh! So you're from
Been pretty quiet at the ranch lately.
Florida? You're born in
Cold weather. I mean, who the heck wants to go outside? But
It sounds like... And we forgot to tell you, you guys are related.
I'm undecided.
Found a long family member.
Normally, I'm not hungry right now. At this time of day, when I just wake up, I'm not really hungry.
Okay.
But if I go straight to work with nothing to eat, which is probably fine because I should start losing some weight, but it's gonna tempt me to drive back into town, and the ranch and town are not very close.
We were already planned this summer. Sorry.
Although I
Definitely doesn't sound like she goes to a different high school. When you were a kid, what did you want to be?
Go back in town. The gas is cheap right now. I've been filling up with 179.9.
So you're
That's 9 or 0.9.
law firm, but you want to be a spy when you're a kid?
Not bad.
You want to be a spy.
But what's the use of going back in town? It's just a waste of time.
Why not?
When my job is at the ranch.
What's your favorite type of animal?
About 34. I think I will go into town the long way. I'll go into town the long way.
So what is
And,
the big difference between Santa
I could have gone the expressway.
Live
I'm gonna go right into town
so like I've known
for a specific reason.
while I've lived in Santa Clarita for 4 years, so I'm plenty of
Yo.
You're 4 years old? So what about the rest of the time? We've only accounted for 4 years and 3 months of your life. Did that, what did
Trying
they
to
do
get
to your
this
memory
thing.
in Connecticut?
To get as much visual
Oh, yeah.
as
You got some of
possible.
Dave's mail. Have you ever had any pets?
yes, the dog.
Let's see, what did I eat yesterday? I ate chicken yesterday.
He's with my parents.
What's his name?
Banjo.
What kind of dog?
And then I ate, because it's Saturday and it's very, very cold outside.
Do you have a significant other?
I bought a lot of fattening stuff. This morning, before I came home, I stopped at the store, 6 o'clock in the morning, picked up a pound of barbacoa, half a pound of
Very proud.
tripitas,
Always feels good.
and another half pound of mollejas. Of course, I didn't eat everything. It was for my mom and whoever was at the house that wanted to eat. I don't just bring food for myself. I bring food for everybody.
Oh, but you know what? I will boast about myself.
I had a few tacos. It was very good barbacoa. For you,
Was it fun? Right.
It was.
American
Yeah. All the parts in there.
people that are not used to Hispanic food, barbacoa is basically it's pressure cooked of the head of a cow, and it's pretty much all the meat's taken out of the cow area. The part that I ate was the cheekbone area, which is called el cachete.
Do you guys have any questions?
And the intestines that I bought were
All of them?
from a cow.
All of the American, all of them.
In this case, I think it might have been from a pig. I'm not really sure yet. The mollejas is from a cow. It's the part of the neck area where it's got the outer glove area of the throat area. It contains
How we feeling?
like nerve endings. Well, that's called a molleja. It's real good. It's very intense to cook. You gotta boil it. And then put it in the cooker, cook it correctly, and so forth. Many people know how to cook it correctly, differently. Anyways,
All right. If I've ever heard of premise, there it is.
I ate that this morning. It was good.
Feel grateful one could both still care.
Did a little bit of exercise.
Lana, all right, Lana, you could sit back down. And
I'm still sleepy. I'm still tired. Did a little bit of exercise. You know, bring down the food that I ate. Then I went to bed.
You all right if we hang out here?
Turned on the YouTube. Put on the TV timer and crashed out.
Hey, buddy. Oh my God.
Wake up, take a quick shower, and lo and behold, at 5:39, I still got time
Well, thank
to
you.
head over.
How many things?
So I don't know what I could eat. I have an idea what I want to eat, but
Yeah, I left my card at his house for 2 days, so just gotta do that. I'm feeling very good. My sister
yesterday I ate chicken, un pollo loco,
baby kid,
that half
and
grilled chicken with 2 sides of black beans. I love black beans.
and she meant to have it. It's real weird. And
Normally I eat Whataburger. Whataburger is a good
real into it, parents.
hamburger here in Texas. Starlight Burgers. Starlight Burgers are pretty much, they're real close to Whataburger, especially if you go to Church's Fried Chicken. They seem to have changed their ingredients in comparison to back then. When I was a kid, I used to go to Church's Fried Chicken. It was good. Now it's like, it tastes different now. I have no idea what they added or what they did not add on it, but Starlight Burger sells some chicken that's real good, and it reminds me of the same type of chicken when I used to eat when I was a kid.
Big garden. He lives in Royston, Georgia. It's like an hour from Atlanta. It's like 2,000.
Starlight Burgers
And we got a website. Check it
oh,
out. I don't know who it
is locally owned.
.com. There's a section called Things to Do.
Locally owned here.
There's 10.
The family, I know them very well. I've known them since I was a kid.
And number 3 is Go.
Good, decent people. I'd recommend y'all in the South Texas area, look it up. Starlight Burgers. They have Starlight Burgers all over, mostly in every single town in South Texas.
They didn't even think of it.
Look them up. They're good people. They get real good food, real good service. Whataburger, they have good Whataburgers at Whataburger, but their fries, they need to change their fries.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
Because Starlight Burgers have the original thick French fry. I mean, you can see that it's made out of a potato, and the ones out of Whataburger are, I don't know, I think they're powdered or they're imitation fries, or I don't know what they are.
Whoever likes it,
It's my opinion, of course.
haven't texted him back.
Their jalapenos in
Great.
Starlight are good, but they're not as good as Starlight.
From the South,
Starlight Burgers are still have the best jalapenos. The drinks are pretty much the same as both places, the Whataburger and Starlight.
The hard way. I'm glad I.
The difference is that with Starlight, you can either eat a burrito, you can eat seafood, you can eat, a hamburger. They got chicken gizzards also. It's my favorite. Usually when I go over there, I ask them to cook me up a plate. It would be a dozen chicken gizzards, fried chicken gizzards with the fries and a large drink. The only thing about chicken gizzards is that you better hurry up and get to work quick and eat, because if it gets cold on you, those chicken gizzards get extremely hard. And I'm not gonna say that I have the best dental work, but it's very hard to chew on a hard gizzard that's pretty much got cold on you. When they're warm and when they're hot, man, they're delicious. But as I said, unless you're gonna eat them there, that's fine. In my case, I gotta take it to work, and I gotta hurry up and get to work, because these things are gonna get warm. Now, if I get to work and the boss tells me, "Hey, go do this, go do that," that's it. I ain't eating my gizzards. Those things are gonna be cold by the time I'm done. Today is Saturday, December 29th, 2018.
Okay, hey.
So I am gonna eat. Normally I eat hamburgers and chicken and stuff, junk food, pretty much fast food. Well, what I'm gonna eat is pretty much fast food also. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and we got ourselves a green light here.
Okay, we're gonna do the old
I'm gonna take off, and we're pretty close to Panda Express already. I'm gonna drive up about another block and a half more. I should be driving in there. I'll be getting off. I'll be turning off the camera for a bit while I order, and I'll get back online in just a bit. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's right next to Sam's. It'll be coming up here. As you can see towards your right, Panda Express. It'll be coming up here. I'd probably do the drive-through, but I better not. I like walking in and ordering. Doesn't matter if there's a line. But whoa. My gosh. Look at that. It says the parking was waiting for me. Of course, I never park at a handicap, but right next to the handicap is a legal parking spot, and I'm gonna park right in here. Park right in here, and then I'm gonna get off, and I'll be right back, guys. And I'll be right back in just a bit. I'm going to order.
And I wanted a pawn shop.
Anyways,
So I went down to City Hall.
I'm out of Panda Express, and I'm gonna head home.
In Las Vegas.
Excuse me, I'm gonna head to work. Not head home.
They pulled out the city code. And apparently, what happened in
Head to work.
1955, the good old boys got together, and they passed a city ordinance that when the city population got to 250,000, they would issue one more pawn license.
You know, things were pretty good during the Christmas holidays. I normally don't get involved in stuff like that. I do believe in Christmas,
For sale back then, it was
but because of my job, I
100,000, something like that.
I don't get to go to parties or celebrate, be among friends or family.
It's got to be close to that now for the city.
Can't do that.
I started calling the city staff fishing once a week.
I'm one of those point or the 0.1% of the American people that have to work during the holidays.
Later, a judge said he was the first one there to get the license. license.
It isn't something new as law enforcement, both federal,
Sort of history.
state, local, and county have to work during the holidays also.
Yeah.
Maybe not the brass, but
Yeah.
You read.
the low
Go back to when I was a
branded
kid. I mean, I was a really sick
people,
kid.
like a deputy sheriff, police officer, federal agent,
And I got violent seizures.
not like supervisors or chiefs
I
or
couldn't get out of bed.
or,
I couldn't walk. Sometimes I couldn't walk.
supervisors of Homeland Security or whatever. But anyways, us little people, we got to work during the holidays.
My mom's trying to sell real estate on the side. We didn't have a lot.
We work every day. We got to bring in the ends meet.
You know, this is 1973. There was no cable. There's no.
We bust our butts out there to get
We definitely didn't have the money. to
get the
watch
job
it
done
now, So.
and come home safe.
My mom got me a set of books.
In my case, I have
Kismet. This was
nobody
really
to come
my
home
life.
safe to.
She went to the library and it was.
Been single for a couple of years already.
It was about an 8-year-old kid growing up in the 1890s, coming up with all these little schemes to make money.
But still, I would still like to come home
I
safe.
think there was like 8 books in the series. I read them in a week or two, and I just fell in love with reading.
But,
I mean, I was 12 years old. I was going to the library checking out books on physics.
So your son
And it's getting dark real quick.
with your books that you read on your own.
Yeah.
And
Getting pretty
so when you
dark.
watch on your show,
It's all right.
and you see things come in, you know, a little bit of the background, the stuff that you've read in the past kind of clicks in.
Yeah, it's because I don't really get into fiction. It's always been science books. It's been history books. I mean, like when the Joseph.
You know, I don't have the heater on, but originally I had already pointed it.
And to this day, I still read things like that. And
I'm not sure if it's me, but last night I had the heater on. I had it at
knowledge
74 degrees on the truck
When you see something,
to maintain the heater on, you know, to stay warm inside because it's cold.
You're not gotten to know each
Cold
other,
outside.
you're friends. And
Well, I turned it off.
that you are-
The moment I turned on the truck right now, I turned it off because it was coming out with cold air, not because the engine's
I think people
cold.
wanna know more about your family.
So I turned up the heater,
yeah.
and I haven't turned it on. I haven't turned it back on
20 years then.
yet. I can feel heat coming out of the vents.
You know, I had that
It's like
problem as a kid.
it doesn't matter if I turned it off; it's still on.
When I was
But
12 years old, it was.
never mind. We want to disregard that last statement because I just realized
Because my dad would know
that
my
they-
car
that these
was
new
sticker
Tahoes,
on every door. 'Cause you can give them so much
you have the heater off in front, but I'm noticing that the heat is coming from the back, which means that I totally forgot that these
never treated me differently.
these newer
No, yeah, you did. You worked.
these newer Tahoes have
Always a hard
independent air conditioning systems, which means that I totally forgot that I still have
World's greatest work ethic. You know,
the
he used to always tell me like, family's everything.
heater on in the back. The back vents still have the heater on, although the front
And you know, he
connections are off. So I was wondering, like, where the hell is the heat coming from? Well, I'm feeling it from the back of my head because I have the vents pointed towards me, because I don't carry passengers in the back seat. I'll carry prisoners, but not passengers. But that's where the heat's coming from. And it feels good. I mean, it was like, oh my gosh, it's massaging my neck. It's like,
And you
but
really got
yeah, that's where the heat's coming
always
from.
got along. I mean, there was the joke I'd always tell was like the greatest thing about my
Anyways.
business is working with my family. And the worst part of my business is working with my family. But he was my best friend. He was my best friend.
I gotta maintain the speed limit and set the example.
And you get into this pawn business. Do you know anything about the pawn business?
I knew about buying gold and silver.
That guy's parked in the middle.
I knew the basics. There was this old pawnbroker in town that I met that helped me figure out the bookwork and everything.
I don't have the radar on.
I called almost every day for the first.
But yet, people don't like to pass
figured out,
this
and,
vehicle. It's a marked unit.
I knew from the beginning that I had to be different.
It's a
than
marked
the
unit, so
Okay, there was
people
a
don't
couple
like
of
passing
pawn shops in
them.
town, but most
This
of
one
them
had the
were
audacity to pass me, but I mean, I was going too slow anyways. But
There's one
it's
chain of
time for me to change lanes here.
store, and there's another one with
Going straight instead of turning.
So I realized
Let's go.
you can't go head to head with Walmart. I had to be Tiffany's. I mean, like in the early 90s, there was there's always got to be a Picasso on the wall. There's this place has to be immaculately clean. Just the best employees, everything better than everybody else. And
Did you make money from day one?
basically, yeah. I mean, it was a struggle because when you
As we come to the end of the year,
you're money all the time.
You know, it worries me
You're loading out money about
that even though we have
it was
President Trump as our U.S. leader,
Because
a lot of people hate him.
you came from very little. You didn't go to college. You didn't get a high school diploma. And
A
according
lot of people hate him. I still can't understand why people hate him, but
and you're an
the worst thing of all is that people are starting to hate each other.
I've got my own brain.
And
I've got my two hands.
it's like people are bothered.
I am going to succeed.
They're upset for anything already.
Is that right?
it's true. I mean,
Um,
you know, I think it would be a lot harder for me.
I got nothing against anybody.
Because there's just so much.
I like everybody.
BS for them to go.
I wish I had more friends, but
There's
I don't have more friends.
You know, some new rule regulation, more and more difficult to fire a bad employee. I mean, it's.
I still don't understand why
I could go down.
people hate the president so much.
And be open in 3 weeks. Now it's 3 or 4 months.
I would have said-
Like almost everywhere in this country. It's just the layers and layers.
Whatever happened to that
BS.
Christmas spirit?
It's much more difficult for.
I mean, I know there's problems all over the world. I know that people are not perfect. We're bound to make mistakes all the time. We're not
There's
perfect.
gonna be a lot more money.
But
there's going to be a lot more BS.
I'm noticing that almost everybody
It's slowly getting better.
is starting to hate each other.
More difficult though on the internet.
I can't comprehend that part.
Supreme Court rules.
Okay, you hate the president, that's fine, but why hate the? It's trivial. Why hate each other? Why cause so much hatred and division amongst each other? There's a trend
He's got to be able to.
from everything from high school shootings to church shootings, and now illegal immigrants are shooting police officers. That officer over there in California got shot by an illegal immigrant. I can understand why Trump wants to put a wall. He wants to protect the American people. I don't see any other interest behind it. I mean, it's not like he was gonna make any money off of it or anything. I mean, he has no benefit for it. I guess he just wants to protect us from other people. I have nothing against immigrants coming into the United States, because in the first place, the United States was made by immigrants. We came here through our grandparents or great-grandparents that immigrated here. So I can't understand that part. I know there's some people who want to immigrate to the United States as a Trojan horse. They want to come in and see what kind of technology they can steal from us and take it to their own country, because they envy us. It's like the guy from the movie, from the interview. They hate us because they ain't us. They hate us because they are not like us. They hate us because they ain't us. A lot of people will use this manner of coming into the United States with the idea of being a refugee and seeking asylum, and then getting in there and steal people's technology, people's ideas from the United States, and take it back to their own country and take credit for it. That's what I'm seeing. I don't hate them. They're trying to do whatever they can to provide for their own families. But if they do it because they want to harm us, they do it with the intention of harming U.S. citizens, or harming any human being, pretty much at that fact. Somebody would come into our country and steal military secrets with the intention to hurt us as a human, then yes, they are terrorists. They are terrorists. They should be labeled terrorists. And under the U.S. law, terrorist has no rights. Has no rights. Zero rights. He cannot say, well, this officer hit me. Okay, you have no rights. You're labeled as a terrorist because you want to harm human beings that live in the United States or are U.S. citizens. That's not going to happen. The video getting dark.
Because this debate over Democrat socialism
But
going hot and heavy, at least in one party, and the power of government in terms of commerce.
I can't allow something like that. Now that's where I would draw the line between hate. I wouldn't hate that person.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen,
I would dislike him. I would not want to be associated with that person.
CRTV.com.
But I would try not to hate him
Or give us a call, 844-VIN-TV,
because he has a specific reason.
We'll be right back.
He's there to cause terrorism. He hates us because he ain't us. Just like us. He hates us because he ain't us. It's not our fault that he was born in a different country with different laws. It's not our fault. Why should we have to pay and suffer because we are nice people? We will welcome you with open arms, and you give us a smiling face and say thank you, but inside your own mind, you're going to work to go against us. You're going to steal technology from our country and use it against us. Then that's why it's hard to trust human beings nowadays. You don't know what intentions they have. Anyways, that's my small sermon for the day. I'm coming up to the my workplace. I wonder if it'll improve if I put the takedown lights. Yeah, look at the difference. My gosh. Look at the difference. That's pretty cool. But I can't leave that on because I'm in a public roadway. And these lights are way too bright to be used on a public roadway. As of right now, I don't see any incoming traffic, so I'll just keep it like that. But the moment somebody comes back, I gotta turn this thing off like that, and not use anything. Wow, I got some humongous lights on this unit. But then again, you know, these newer Chevy Tahoes have better alternators, better generators, better electrical system than any other vehicle that I know of. Because they were made for rugged use. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Let's see. The left alley light. Yeah. It's bright. Even the alley lights are bright. Damn. Y'all have a good evening. Y'all be safe. I'll see if I can try to post another video tomorrow. But most definitely, I'll probably post one on the 31st, close to midnight, because I hate to say it, but people get out of control here during the New Year's. They don't believe in going over to the firecracker stand and just pump some fireworks. No, they take out their M60s and their missiles and their cannons, and you can hear thunder. And in most cases, I usually put the Tahoe inside the warehouse because nobody believes in the fact that you fire a weapon up into the air, you think the bullet's gonna fly into space and never come back. It's gotta come down soon. And I do not want to be a victim of getting shot in the head or having a bullet hit my head just because I was out in the wooded areas taking care of this ranch. Somebody decided to, not intentionally, hopefully not intentionally, shoot at me. Anyways, you all be safe. This is Dave here. I'll be signing off. Mainly because the battery's running low on the camera. I need to put the battery back to charging. And we'll see you on New Year's Eve. I'll be filming on New Year's Eve. And to see how it looks like. Hopefully there won't be that many truck fires. And it'll come out to a quiet night. First of all, before I leave, I want to make sure, and I thank all the men and women in the public safety field, law enforcement. You all are out there risking your lives to keep us, the citizens, safe, to prevent crime, to be more open, to be more visible in the neighborhood. Thank you, all you men and women in law enforcement, in both state, local, county, and federal. You guys are really the backbone of this U.S. You keep us safe out here. And I salute you. Thank you for keeping us alive.